on this record and on a lot of your records, there's a lot of females to be seen on the cover.
Yeah, we like women.
Yeah, you like women, but also do you think that with maybe more so with the previous record, but that women represent some kind of more the hidden demons or the...
Well, I mean, obviously, like the last record, you know, which was attributed to, it was about Lilith, the first trespasser. Yeah, I mean, the idea of a very dominant sort of death goddess, which essentially the album cover portrays, is wrapped up in so many sort of Jungian theories, you know? It's, you know, hidden repression, freedom, all kinds of... I mean, maybe not so much now, but if you'd gone back 100 years, a figure like that would be something that you know, some authors would probably be in a lot of trouble about. You know, it's a sort of Parisian sort of absinthe drinker's fantasy.
Do you look for a lot of artists maybe from the past that kind of also come up with this kind of imagery? Or
yeah, I don't think we're very... When I say modern band, obviously we're a modern band, but you know, there's no motor cars or electricity or tenement buildings or modern appliances, you know, mentioned in any of the lyrics or in any of the artwork. We always draw on sort of neoclassicism, you know. But
was it decided maybe because this record, I think, I couldn't see it in full scale, but it is not a painted one or not a photographed one. I think it's made up digitally or...
Well, it's a bit of everything, really. It's photo manipulation, obviously, because we just couldn't find the right Manticore.
So you had to make them up yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you talk a lot about... Because, yeah, when you start collecting the different monsters, what kind of parts of the world did you came across some of the monsters that you... because you mentioned India...
Well, yeah, I mean, that was one of the explanations behind the Manticore. But no, I mean, I think that's the only track on the album that really has that sort of is rooted in a specific environment.
Okay.
And the track itself has some Indian instruments, sitar and some jangly bell things. I don't know even what they're called. And strange sort of Asiatic violin sequences going on. But like the Lovecraftian influence is more otherworldly or neverworldly.
Do you, you write, of course, your lyrics. Do you write sometimes still some stories also?
You know what, I don't. Everybody keeps saying you should start writing a book, but again, I just don't have the time because when I get into something, I immerse myself fully into it. And it's one or the other. If I had, 6 months off, yes, I'd love to write a book, but it's not something that I can just keep dipping in and out of.
Yeah, that's...
Because I believe if you want, I mean, like with records, if you want people to enjoy them as much as you've got to put so much into it for people to get that energy and that vibe back out of it. And, you have to commit yourself, body and soul to it, basically. Sounds cheesy and cornball and that, but that's the truth of the matter. If you're going to make a great record, you've got to put your absolute everything into it.
Do you feel because, when you look at your discography and what you've done aside of maybe also...
Pins and needles.
Yeah, I know, I probably have the same in a few minutes, but...
Hate it.
If you look at your discography and also the things you did aside of it, the film, the clips... what is still an ambition that you would like to pursue with the band? Is there something still?
Well, we've tampered, dabbled, whatever you like, in lots of different fields. You know, Cradle of Filth, the horror movie we did, the Gospel of Filth, the huge sort of occult biography / sort of dictionary type thing. The orchestral album we did earlier this year, Midnight in a Labyrinth. But actually, strange enough, my friend, who's the grandson of Douglas Fairbanks Jr., was one of the people that sort of basically invented Hollywood, is trying to keep his family's name in the film business, and he has his Fairbanks Productions, which is a film company that's just started, actually. So I would like at some point, even though he doesn't know it yet, I'd like, he will do now.
He'll probably see it, everyone.
At some point, do some cross-pollination there, do some work with him, you know, not just me, but I mean the band, to perhaps either appear, you know, as extras, which is obviously already asked in one of his movies, or you know, or score some music for it.